Okay, welcome back to 1.2 functions and function notation. In this video, we're going to look at another way of representing a function using mapping notation. Okay, um, it's kind of like the mapping diagram except without the diagram part. So when we use mapping notation, it's our functions that are listed here. When we convert them from function notation to mapping notation, they're going to end up looking like this. And this is actually really easy to do. The first one, instead of writing f bracket x like we normally do, or f of x, we're going to write f colon x, and then we draw an arrow, and then we write out the equation. Okay, this isn't like a very popular method for writing out functions. It is just one type of notation. So it is a mapping notation. So instead of using an equal sign, they like to use this arrow here. Okay. And when we read an equation like this, it's kind of read as follows. So I'll just put it in quotes and we can say f is a function that maps x to the equation. Okay, so we write that there, that maps x. And we just write out the equation 3x minus 2x plus 1. So this is how we would read this out loud in class. We would say f is a function that maps x to 3x minus 2x plus 1. Okay, let's just do the next one. Okay, so you might be wondering, okay, Mr. A, why is there a g here, g of x? Well, in function notation, we're not just stuck with the symbol f. We're allowed to use other symbols as well in front of the brackets. Even with what you can see that's inside the bracket could change too. Like if we're doing an application question, instead of using x, we might want to use t for time. Okay. So anyway, let's just take this one here and we'll convert this one over. So we'll have g is a function that maps x to the equation 3x plus 4. Okay, so we would say g is a function that maps x to 3x plus 4. Okay, let's do this next one, c here. H is a function of t, or sorry, h is a function that maps t to the equation negative 4.9 t squared minus 4. Okay, so h is a function that maps t to negative 4.9 t squared minus 4. So it's kind of like the mapping diagram, how the x values map over to the y values, or domain maps to range. Okay, and our last one, okay, this is p of x equal to 500 minus 2x times 300 plus x. So we'll go ahead and write that out. So we'll have p colon, try that again, colon x. Okay, so p is a function that's going to map x to this equation, 500 minus 2x times 300 plus x. Okay, we would say p is a function that maps x to 500 minus 2x times 300 plus x. Okay, and that is basically it for mapping notation. Okay, we'll see you in the next video where we take a look at another application of function notation.